Hopeless Fan Podcast. It's Scotty, it's Shelby, it's Zack. We are back after a hiatus. Shelby's been very busy. He's got a lot of shit going on.
Zack opened the show. What's going on?
Looks a little worse for wear.
Don't look great. No.
Tell us what's going on.
Just a lot of work. I'll get into that kind of bunkish stand type.
We get it. You have a job.
Yeah. So I just wanted to touch on, since we haven't been back in a couple weeks, how your college basketball betting's been doing. How you're beating the system plays are doing. You're killing. I think you officially just won the contest with me, so congratulations. I'll be the first to say.
I was going to take a bit of a victory lap, but thanks for stealing that from me.
Oh, well, how's bet the system? Beat the system.
We've taken a few hits. I'd like to personally thank Duke for that. Virginia also can get fucked, but it's okay. We've kind of slowed down on those. I'm just kind of gearing up for March Madness. I'm going to try not to rest on my laurels with this season-long victory. Just going to kind of take it day by day, and we'll see what film shows us.
I decided to bet college basketball once this season, and we had Dayton money line at Rhode Island. Didn't know it was Rhode Island senior night.
That's
so
Russell.
There was strike one, and then Dayton led by 18 in the second half, lost in triple overtime.
Mm-hmm. Still covered +3 though.
Yeah, covered +3, but we took money line. I asked Zack why. He said he had a hunch. Later in the second half, found out he saw a tweet that said it had value.
It did.
Dude, that's the best way to bet. Is you see a tweet that you have no idea who it's from, but you're like, I trust this guy.
He found it from a Dayton homer.
He went to high school with my sister.
Who said, this Dayton money line has value. And then Zack showed me it. It was, exactly what he had told me earlier that day. He's like, what, you think I did my research?
Would a basic bitch spend 3 hours studying a...
Yeah, okay. So that was fine. All right, we'll do stand bunk of the week, start 'em, sit 'em. Boardwalk, Scotty, I'm proud to say for you, clean slate.
Yeah.
Clean slate.
I'm happy.
We'll do Boardwalk later. We'll just do 6 picks let's do today or tomorrow for college and or NBA. You can mix
today
them up
or tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Let me just go the Zack route and just look at the board and go 50-50 with it.
You just pick what looks good to you.
Then we'll do NFL talk. We got quarterbacks shuffling around, like Scotty said, and then our snake draft this week. Ask me if I stole it.
Did you steal it?
Yes. It's similar to the Super Bowl one we did with the appetizers and the quarterbacks and coaches, but it's Will Ferrell. So we'll each draft 2 Will Ferrell characters, 2 Will Ferrell side characters, 2 villains from Will Ferrell movies, 2 love interests from Will Ferrell movies, and 2 props. So that's exciting. We'll put that at the end. Mm-hmm. We'll start stand and bunk of the week. Zack, stand me.
So, yeah, my stand is it's Warzone Season 2 drop. You're going to be seeing a lot less of me, actually because I'm going to Nashville. But as soon as I get back, it's fucking on. Scotty and I are going to be ripping dicks and sucking clits. It's going to be fantastic. I played the new Zombies
I want to start
map
streaming
a lot last night. We should do a co-stream kind of thing. That would be fucking tweet.
I've talked about that with friends too.
Dude, I scream so much it would be so entertaining.
Friends. Yeah, well.
Yeah. Not me.
Zack,
but
you
friends,
might cancel yourself within the first 20 minutes. No, I just think it's funny because I have talked about it separately. That a co-stream. How has no one thought about this? But the fact that there are no co-streams, meaning people who have it on the same channel, people have their individual streams on their channel and they bring people in, but there's no dual channels. Whereas 2 people streaming the same game and you have 2 point of views in the same channel. I don't think that exists. If it did, it would be a thing that we know of.
I will say one of my favorite TikTok accounts are these 3 high school guys who play Madden together. They all play on the same franchise. So one of them's the quarterback, and then the other 2 just switch out from receiver, running back, lineman every play, and they commentate in the background, and it's funny as shit. So I think there's a market where that can work for you, Scotty.
There's a market, and I want it because imagine just waking up, and I'm so envious, and I fucking hate it at the same time because it's not my life.
Yeah, don't you hate?
Imagine waking up and
Yeah.
like getting to play video games for a living. Like, come on, dude.
Or like, you know who I think has a perfect life that I find funny on YouTube is Cody Co. His YouTube.
Fuck that. That's just annoying, but I
went to
agree.
Duke, but I'd like his life.
Right, that's
He
what
went
I'm
to
saying.
he went to Duke.
Yeah.
I am not surprised at all by that.
Competitive diver.
He was a frat boy at Duke.
Oh,
He was on the
my
diving team.
God, is he in the
You saw that random college photo?
Well, I knew that
fucking
before because I saw him
documentary?
on a podcast that
No,
I
he's-
watch.
Not the lacrosse documentary, but his life on YouTube is pretty fucking like. I would love basically commentates on cringy videos on YouTube, and then
Yeah.
lives off. He created an app that was like meme this, just a photo.
Oh, he.
that
That was
gave-
before Vine.
Is that what he did?
That was
Yeah,
before
that was
Vine.
before Vine, and then he got some Vine money, I'm sure, and now he's just like his whole life is.
Well, he's got like a podcast with that other dude who's pretty funny.
You don't like Cody Co?
Yeah. No, he's kind of annoying. He kind of comes across as like a douchebag.
I never
Like,
really,
Oh, I never
yeah,
got
I
that
never
from
really
him.
liked him on Vine, but I do like the real. What is it? The real whatever.
Real Bros of Semi Valley.
Yeah, that
oh
that
yeah,
shows.
I liked it. I liked him. I liked it the opposite. I liked him on Vine, but now when he talks, I don't know. He just to me he comes across as like a kind of like I'm funny and like you're stupid if you don't think I'm funny.
Oh
you know,
no,
like that's
dude,
what
I don't know. I've never gotten that vibe from. I like watched a lot of his videos just because he'll like. When I first got on TikTok, I was just like, how are kids that just like wiggle around for 30 seconds like rich and have mansions in LA? And he like
pisses me off.
And he like commentates on videos of them like being chased by paparazzi, and I find them so funny. And like just basically when he reports on TikTok lives, I think it's hilarious. All right.
Maybe I haven't seen enough content.
If you watch a couple of his recent videos, or like his most viewed videos on YouTube, I think they're pretty good.
Scotty do his stand?
No, you're the only one that's done a stand.
Oh wow, okay.
I'll go.
Shelby, what's your stand?
It's rich people not giving away enough money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Always.
Popular topic on this show.
Actually, that's a bunk. How dare you?
Well, it's just Lady Gaga's offering $500,000 to whoever can help her find her dogs. And I just
What's that?
Let me
Like
go
$5
find a- let me go-
basically,
for her?
basically me with my McChicken money.
It was like me going to find my new stardom.
Lady Gaga net worth $320 million, which is actually not as much as I thought, but still, that is.
I don't know how long ago, 80s or 70s. Did you guys hear that? Like, what was $6 back, like 30 to 40 years ago, maybe up to 50.
Oh yeah,
I
that,
don't
that
even know. It's like
politician was
$23
talking
now.
about how he was like, I made $6 an hour. It's like, yeah, back when you were making $6 an hour, that was equivalent of making $20 an hour now.
Right. Yeah. 23. Inflation, crazy.
Funny how that works. Scotty, Stan.
Well,
I know.
I was gonna do the
can go
the
again.
Warzone update, but I'm actually leaving that to my bunk. Spoiler alert! No, my stand is gonna be a new Boardwalk era because,
Oh my god, you lazy fuck.
dude, I couldn't think of a fucking stand, bunk, stardom, sit-em to save my life, dude. I don't even care. Stan is myself because I'm fucking working out. I don't know. And I have a new fucking fresh Boardwalk because I went 0-12 in the playoffs for NFL.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't good. And I went a whole fucking NBA bubble, the whole NFL season. I'm like, man, I'm in first place going into the playoffs. And it's like by championship round, you guys are like, hey Scotty, even if we gave you 6-0 for the rest of the time, we went 0-6, you're not even fucking close.
Yeah, that was funny. You're like, what if I went like 12-0 in the next 2 weeks? Like, wouldn't even make a dent.
Okay.
I googled Lady Gaga net worth, and one of the first ones. People ask, how is Lady Gaga so rich? No shit. I also had another stand. It was I found a new thing on YouTube to watch, and I guess one of my stardoms is YouTube rabbit holes. So I'll just get this out of the way with stands. Stand of the week was I like watching videos about like inside North Korea.
Oh, gotcha.
It's just fascinating. to me.
You seen the video of the guy escaping? He like gets all shot
Yeah.
up and stuff, and then they like drag him over the wall.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. How they have like buildings that are like lit up to make their downtown look beautiful, but there's nothing inside the buildings.
It's like you seen the interview where they had that fake fat kid on
And
the
they're
street.
like, someone did find a fake grocery store.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god. And it's even crazier because I think the YouTube videos are crazy. And then people in the comments were like, you know, they're only filming what North Korea allows them to see. So you can imagine what they don't want them to see. Mm-hmm. Also, I got down a rabbit hole of To Catch a Predator videos.
Sure,
The
as
Chris
we all
Hansen
do.
Classic.
Chris Hansen video.
Once a year, I rewatch all of them.
And
Flagler Beach, my favorite. By
What
the
are you
way.
studying, Zach?
but I saw a comment that made me laugh so fucking hard yesterday.
Damn, I
It
thought
was this guy.
Fuck, that would hit.
It was this guy who, he had a cowboy hat on.
Great.
And as soon as Chris Hansen comes out, he's just basically like, just kill me. He's like, I don't like, where do you work? He's like, I don't have a job. He's like, I'm a fuck up. No one likes me. I'm on medication and like, it doesn't work and I gained weight on it. And like, one of the comments was like, one of the comments said, this video actually cured my depression. That's how grateful I am that I am not this guy. That's how grateful I am that I'm not this guy. So I found that so fucking funny. All right. Zack Bunk.
Yeah. I'd like to present Exhibit A as evidence. So, Shelby, you did the dishes, which I'm grateful for, by the way. What does that say right there?
Hand wash only.
So we found this. It's a one of my mugs that I stick in the freezer. It's got this special kind of what I'm sure has cancerous liquid on the inside of it, but it freezes and it keeps your beer cold. Mm-hmm. Shelby put it in the dishwasher, and God bless his soul for doing dishes. We love it. Dishes would never get done without him.
Let me just say real quick.
Take a look at the bulge in there.
Let me just say real quick. This is right up my alley of things to fuck up. This is right up my alley.
If you want to be made to feel worse, this was a Valentine's Day gift from Jenna 2 years ago. So there's a little extra.
Just a plain cup.
Well, it's a special cup, and it's specifically for beers because you know how I am with beers.
A lot of people would say I'm doing you a favor.
Okay. Well, I have another one, so.
Okay. Well, let me know where Jenna took forever to pick out that Valentine's Day gift, and I'll get right on a replacement.
Shelby, for someone who says things are right up his alley to fuck up, you sure seem A-okay to bully me for putting grease into the trash can.
Oh. Okay. I put a cup
I'm
cups
saying.
Cups go in the dishwasher. Hot bacon grease fresh off the skillet does not go in a trash can with a trash bag in it.
You haven't watched Breaking Bad, but that brings into my mind when they try to dissolve that dead body in the bathtub, and the acid melts right through the bathtub and through the floor. I would imagine that's what happened to the grease in the trash can.
It was dead on arrival.
Yeah, we had a hole in our floor to the basement.
We.
Guys, quick stand is myself again. I secured the PlayStation 5.
I saw that
2 days
on
ago.
Twitter.
I'm
Yeah.
so fucking jealous.
Yeah.
Not because it's
You
a
know
PlayStation,
what?
but
'Cause it was
I
like-
want an Xbox.
It was so this PlayStation restock told everyone to do or account on Twitter that I have notifications turned on just because I'm like, what if I'm one of those lucky ones one day who like get it at the perfect time? Mm-hmm. Well, I got to GameStop and it was like only the bundle, and I immediately had to just get off because I was like, okay, this is a fucking dead end. And then he tweets again and he's like, hey, there's bundles still left. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try. And the pre-order button's available, but it was just like, hey, we're still like re-adding stock, blah blah blah, whatever. Please try to press it again in a few minutes. And I refresh it, same thing, and I can't get the button to even light up. Well, I just leave my phone on below me as I play Call of Duty, and in like the startup screen, I'm like scrolling, I press it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, click to say you're not a robot. I'm like, I'm not a fucking robot. And then all of a sudden it's in my cart, and
I'm not a cat.
I'm not a robot. Anyway, yeah, I got the PS5 and I paid an absurd amount of money for the bundle.
Yeah, well, it's better than paying a reseller an absurd amount of money for a non-bundle.
For just the console,
right.
Yeah.
Shelby, you got a bunk?
My first out-of-town trip since July, and it's to Canton. Tropical Canton, Ohio.
Yikes.
But you told me that you love this swim tournament.
I do. It's fun. But now, it's not going to be as fun because the whole tournament's split in half. Because it used to be like 2 days of just nonstop running and gunning. I mean, you don't even have time to think while you're working. Now I feel like it's going to be a lot of like restricted access. Can't interview the swimmers. It's just not going to have the same.
They can't get you one of those long microphone poles where you go with that?
It's usually pretty crowded there, which is media in general. I have no idea what to expect going up there tomorrow, but yeah, it's usually.
Are they allowing attendance?
No, like probably immediate family.
That sucks.
Because it's usually packed in there, and the atmosphere's.
Are they gonna cater like Chick-fil-A or something?
They usually cook their own food there, and it's amazing. It was.
They cook their own food at a pool place.
It's like it's an arena.
At a rec center.
It's not like a rec. It's not a YMCA. It's a huge ass arena. It's connected.
You say it's amazing, but like,
it's connected to
if
the
they
Pro
just
Football
gave you a
Hall of
piece
Fame.
of shit with honey barbecue, you would say that's pretty amazing too.
Wow. Okay. Well,
but yeah.
Well, Shelby has said that.
So yeah, first trip out of town since July. It's to Canton. It's for work. What have you? Oh, that's really not my bunk because I do like. You're right. I do like the trip in general. I don't like how work or places of employment do expenses. I hate that I have to pay for my 2 nights in a hotel.
Sure.
And my rent a car.
Oh, that sucks.
And my mileage, and then like a month from now, I'll get it back.
Yeah.
Once I fill out the expense report.
I see.
It's like I could have spent this
sucks.
money on gambling.
Right, I could have done a lot of irresponsible shit with it, but I just don't like.
Yeah, they should just give it to you up front and then give you an opportunity to save.
Yeah, can I get like a per diem? Or
Right.
something. Like I know it's like I'm not losing money going up here. I'll get paid back for it. I hate the waiting part of it because it doesn't. It makes me feel like I have less. I do have less money than I actually do because it's not available to me. So I don't like how expenses work. Give me the company card while I book this stuff. That's all I ask.
They don't even give you health insurance. Why would they make
Do they have a
this
company
easy
card?
for you?
Does that exist?
Company credit card? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said company car,
No.
like the vehicle.
No.
I'm like, what?
Credit card.
Yeah, it's a
How many of those they got?
1996 Toyota Tercel
Fiat.
that says the Inquirer sticker on the side.
Sounds like a badass. All right.
Well, what Canton takes me into. I think we all did our bunks, right? Scott, did you do a bunk?
I did not. It's Warzone. It sucks. They added a boat. That's it.
Okay. Well, your Canton talk takes me into my stardom, which is Canton's film scene. The internet is aflame with talks of WandaVision and all that, and another one of the Marvel Disney Plus series that's going to be coming out later this year, or I think it's next year, is the Hawkeye series, which is filming in Canton right now. You might be able to go see Haley Stein, whatever her name is.
No, I wasn't paying attention at all. Start over.
Hawkeye is filming in Canton right now.
What's Hawkeye?
It's a Disney Plus Marvel show, like WandaVision,
Okay.
but for Jeremy Renner and Hawkeye, the failed Jason Bourne replacement. But yeah, they're filming right here in Ohio for that show. In Canton. Right now.
COVID.
It looks like they're taking the proper procedures.
Let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope. All right, you already did your stardom. Scotty, you got.
You guys, when's the last time you guys had Popeyes?
When Shelby brought me, actually that's not true. I was dashing one night and I picked up an order from Popeyes. I'm like, that smells pretty good. So when I was done, I went back to Popeyes.
Oh, I thought you
what I
should
had
have
for dinner.
just ended it with like a that smells pretty good. It's like just leave the listener with some guessing that you ate it. Anyway, I had Popeyes and never order a medium fry from Popeyes. Always order a large because. This is the stardom, is a large Cajun fries from Popeyes, because in a medium order of French fries, they give you in a bag container, like a side. But then a large French fry, they put the fries in a fucking box.
Yeah.
I remember we got that when we got Popeyes.
Yeah, we got Popeyes before the Ravens Patriots game.
Oh Jesus, that was the best part of that night.
The last time I got it before that was the opening night of the Michael Jordan documentary in April.
You brought me Popeyes a Popeye sandwich home one time.
Did because I'm nice.
That was the first time I'd ever had one.
I know. I wanted you to try it. All right. My stardom, windbreaker season.
Windbreaker season.
Ohio weather. If you don't like it, just wait 5 minutes. Yeah, so the last 2 days have just been beautiful after getting just shit on with ice and snow and sleet and hail. So, yeah, today I broke out the windbreakers. Felt good.
I'll just go into my sit-em then. NFL cock teases. And let me elaborate. All of this talk about all these quarterback free agencies and everything, we're
kind of on the same page with our...
We've had nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All this talk, then Russell Wilson.
We'll get into it.
Right, we can get into it. But like Russell Wilson and who are the Bears? Bears going to go after somebody. Deshaun Watson, where's he going? He's definitely not going to Denver, but where is he actually going to go? We haven't heard anything. Maybe it's just we're getting impatient because we're sad that football's gone, and it happens every year. You want to see, you want more action, but yeah. And then also, I will say this: another sit-em is the FCS football has not been as exciting as I'd hoped.
No, I guess everyone's getting killed on those.
Yeah,
betting wise.
I'm just glad I haven't bet anything. What's trending? Like unders, people getting blown out of the water. Spreads aren't what they thought they were.
No, they're not even close to what they thought they were. The against the spread margin for these games has been off by like 20 points.
Well, I just wait and see. Vegas always adjusts, so
right.
Let the system recalibrate.
They're getting used to FCS.
We are the virus.
Mine is mock drafts because people will like fan-sided and like SB Nation accounts will just be like, those are like, it's such a slow time of year that they're like, to make their monthly quota of views. It's just like they have articles now where it's just like, recent mock has Bengals taking surprise player with the 5th pick. And it's like just a clickbait. It's like everyone has a mock draft.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's our site experts who's like doesn't work in media.
Yeah, and this this
to change the Bengals. Like, oh my god, like there's just, and that's just for the Bengals. I mean, there's for everything. It's like there's a mock. Everyone like Daniel Jeremiah is rolling out his first 4-round mock.
Look, if we can have a better mock draft than Mel Kiper Jr., I don't want to hear what any so-called experts have to say.
That's why I like Mike Mayock, because he releases one mock draft the night before the draft. And
Not anymore. Does he still do it even though he's employed by a team?
Here's who I think we should take.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it
no, he doesn't.
Maybe it wasn't Mike Mayock. I'm not sure. But that's a good point now that he's with the Raiders.
The Raiders.
We wouldn't do that anymore. Scotty, do you have a sit-up before we get into the NFL?
I do, yeah. So I kind of have two. One is the Utah Jazz, to just take it to the NBA, being good, because them being good just means COVID is, still alive. A win for the Jazz is a win for COVID.
Cases dropping.
Yeah. Well, it's not, it would be, we'd probably be outside on patios because the weather would be directly affected with this if the Jazz sucked. So,
yeah.
Anyway, so that's one of them. The other one is just to your point of the quarterbacks, I don't think the Broncos are going to get anyone good, and they're like, Woody Page is probably the one I trust more in the Denver media for when it comes to just rumors, especially he's nailed like the last first round draft picks and for the Broncos, and he's like, I mentioned that they're looking to stick with Luck and bring in a veteran quarterback. Well, they've talked to Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then I also saw like Russell Wilson, if he were to get traded, his 4 teams don't include the Broncos. In fact, they're actually the Cowboys, Saints, Bears, and Raiders. And I think I just want to kill myself. I think that it would be time if the Raiders got Russell Wilson. Honestly, I don't know what I would do. Could you imagine, like,
Scotty, I think the Devil's just coming to collect from you getting Peyton Manning and his neck being fine and having all that success.
No, that's bullshit.
I think the Devil's going to collect. What?
That's bullshit.
What were the other 3 teams in your division doing when you were running through it with Peyton Manning?
I mean, the Chiefs were consistently making the playoffs.
No, with Alex Smith.
Okay.
Were they ever going to... Not when Peyton got to Denver. 2012?
They were still consistently making the playoffs.
I know, but who was Kansas City's quarterback in 2012?
Alex Smith.
No, it wasn't. He was back up to Kaepernick on the 49ers.
You're right. 2012 they might have been bad, and then 2013 they were back in the playoffs with Andy Reid. But in 2013 it was 9-0 Denver versus 9-0 Kansas City. So I mean they were doing pretty well. Throughout those 4 years.
It was Brady Quinn.
Ricky Stanzi?
Yeah.
Stop.
Alex
Tanny?
Tanny?
Imagine being in a division with Russell Wilson, Mahomes, and Herbert for the next 8 years. I really don't think I'd be able to watch football.
Dude,
I'd watch it from an overview standpoint, but not from a very diehard fan aspect, because it's I can't imagine going into the season with so little expectations like the fucking Browns have had in the last 20 years before this past year.
Yeah, when you're like,
God, man, fuck.
The Bengals are in the same boat. They're favored to go fourth in the division. They all three teams. All three teams above them made the playoffs.
Right, but you got an aging dude who looks washed. You got a former MVP, but a dude with a major vice when it comes to throwing the ball.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's similar. Where the expectations are maybe we'll win 6 or 7 games.
Right, but if you have a quarterback, especially if you have arguably the best quarterback in that division in a year,
we see how quickly the Browns turned it around.
Right.
I mean, you can in this division you can.
But
really
the whole
flip things
thing
on its
when
head.
you were imagine doing this for 8 years or so. I was just astounded because Colin Cowherd I listen to a lot, and he's always he'll be you go to the NFC East, you're facing Dak Prescott for the next 15 years. Next 10 years on quarterbacks, when we just saw Carson Wentz and Jared Goff both traded, and now there's no quarterbacks from 2009 to 2016 draft first round that are on the team that drafted him, which is insane. So I think
Paxton Lynch,
and, Deshaun Watson, he was if you were a Titans fan, you're great, we got to face Deshaun Watson for the next 15 years. No, you 3.
Yeah.
4 or whatever he played, 17, 4. So things change a lot.
If the teams had it their way, I think I know what he means. If the teams had it their way, that's the plan. To keep it. He's gonna build a dynasty, whatever. But where is Deshaun gonna go? Where's he gonna go?
I don't know, because Houston's not budging and leaving people.
I know,
on
but they're full of shit. They are full of shit, and everyone knows
I
it.
think he's going
They have to budge. They have to.
Why?
Because Watson will refuse to play.
Okay, so they play the backup.
I don't know.
They'll pay, but then they have to pay this dude for nothing.
They don't have to pay him game checks if he doesn't play.
Yeah, if he doesn't play or show up, he loses money.
Yeah, but still a shit ton of money for dead cap that prevents them from signing other players.
Well, they do that for a year. They get the first pick and take the top quarterback next year.
and you still, even if you trade a quarterback, you still have dead cap money on them for the rest of that year.
No, they're gonna budge. They have to get something.
No, I think you're right.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Why wouldn't you trade someone who's not going to play for you? But at the same time,
I would wait till the trade deadline, week 8.
Yeah, that's what the Bengals did with Palmer.
Yeah.
But Palmer was at least still 8 years into his career. He wasn't. Watson just signed his big extension.
Mm-hmm.
And
wait. So some team's gonna call and offer up way too much to where the Texans front office would be like, this is what we were waiting for all along. Someone to
that's a perfect example. That's a perfect scenario.
Ed Scotty's was still so desperate for it to be the Broncos.
No, I'm not. It's not going to be the Broncos.
No, I'm just saying you would. It's going to happen. You would still, even if they did trade an ignorant amount for him, you would still love it.
Why is it?
Yeah, I would trade the entire fucking franchise for Deshaun Watson. I don't give a fuck.
This is the time to be because everyone wants to be on the side of the players, where they're like, "Yeah, hold out.
Yeah.
Your team sucks. Don't play." And usually they signed a contract to work there
until it's your team.
Right. Yeah. Then you don't want it. But then it's it's the same with Kyrie, just disappearing during the NBA season. But it's keep those checks coming.
Right.
Or those Nets players, all of them injured. Mm-hmm. But Kevin Durant could have came back in the bubble last year.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. But it was keep sending checks though.
Right.
That's what's crazy to me.
Well, I think it's an interesting dynamic because, like Draymond said, LeBron tried to tack on, and it was LeBron said absolutely nothing, yet they aired it more than Draymond. It made no sense. But what Draymond Green said, it was just like the power is more in the players nowadays.
Oh yeah.
But which is awesome because it brings a cool dynamic to like, oh, like a player wants to be traded. I have actual hope that because they want to play for my team, not like. But unfortunately, the media comes out and the teams are able to control the narrative. So like the teams are able to be like, oh, we're shopping this player, and no one bats an eye. But yet about loyalty, like when a player is like, oh, I want to be traded, then it's all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're not loyal. What the fuck? They've done everything for you. It's like, what do you mean? It's like the same thing with like Andre Drummond. Yeah, like Andre Drummond, like they're sitting this dude. They're like, oh, we're not gonna play him because we're shopping him, but yet no one bats an eye at the Cavs because for their loyalty for Andre Drummond. I know that's a shitty example,
Griffin, right? They're all doing that, being like, okay, good for Blake Griffin. Like we're on the side of the players. Good for Blake Griffin. Why should he have to play for Detroit and potentially get hurt and waste his energy?
Yeah.
Wait.
Is that what? Are they trading Blake Griffin?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Detroit is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Use them.
But yeah, it's the it's definitely and you're especially in the NBA, there are more fans who are fans of players than teams who follow players everywhere they go. So you know what side they're going to be on when it comes to. But yeah, Scotty, that's a good point with loyalty. When an owner or someone, it's a business part of the deal. But then at the same time, when you're just blatantly refusing to honor a contract that you signed, but still wanting paid for it, it's a weird dynamic to me where I can see both ways. All right, do we want to go into our first boardwalk?
Let's do it, baby.
All right, how are we on time?
We're 30 minutes in.
All right, since my computer's about to die, I'll start. I'll do two, and you guys are basically going to have to get these NBA games and college basketball games in tonight because it's not listed for tomorrow on Lawrenceburg. Right. So I'll start with the NBA. I'll take Scotty, Nuggets or Wizards? I'm leaning Wizards plus Nuggets. 7.5.
Oh yeah, Wizards plus 7.
Taking Wizards plus 7.5.
You fucking idiot. I'm taking the Nuggets. No, just kidding. What's the over under that game?
38.
No hook.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
Fuck. That's a lot.
Zack's gonna take the under.
Not in this game.
I'm taking the over.
All right, Scotty's taking the over.
That's not the highest over under. Why would I take the under?
True.
Life's too short.
That leads me to my pick, which is the under 242.5 in the Bucks Pelicans game. And I have no reasoning for that. The only thing I've bet NBA all season is the bet that I accidentally took the opposite of what Scotty took the night before wild card weekend. So.
I thought you each got the Lakers.
And then we were on the Lakers afterwards.
And then for the nightcap, I'll also take it's a dog night. I'll take the Pelicans plus 7.5.
I'm taking some of my favorite bets. I'm taking the Nuggets -4 first half.
I will tail.
Minus first half, -4 first half.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm taking, and then I'm backing it up again with the Bucks first half -4.5.
Ooh. All right, college. I'm gonna go with. Where's it at? Idaho State plus 2.5 against Montana at home.
Why?
Because
show me your
everyone
data.
loves Montana.
Home dogs.
Home dogs.
College,
obviously.
Fuck. I bet Fresno State last night at plus 290 and then went to bed and forgot about it and they won. Let's go.
I'm going to take Ohio State -3.5 at Michigan State. They're coming off a tough loss to Michigan, a hard-fought battle. I think this is a really good get-right game on the road against a Michigan State team that, in a year where a lot of teams are not playing up to snuff of what they're used to, I think Ohio State looks pretty good this year, aside from that Michigan game, which they played a good game in. So I won money on that, by the way, with betting Michigan. So
taking the under in that game.
There you go, under 145.
Yep.
Not a bad pick.
Under. Scotty.
Fuck, let me see here. Zack, who's Dayton playing next?
The scrubs.
I know they just lost to. I don't want to talk. They lost to UMass the other night.
My next pick, since Scotty's shit the bed, Oregon Stanford over 135.5.
And I'm gonna follow that up with San Francisco at BYU under 145.5.
Woo!
I'm taking
Minus
Oregon
109.
Stanford under.
Dude, you would.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm taking Ohio State, Michigan State. I'm taking Ohio State minus 3.5.
That's a good pick.
That's what Zack took.
I thought he took the
Good
under.
pick. Nope.
No.
Well, I'm also
Sky
taking the
or
under. That's my final
Shelby
pick.
did. How many picks do I even have? I don't even know.
God,
Did I
what a
make them
shitty
all?
Boardwalk for the first
Let's
time.
keep throwing
I
them
know.
out.
This
I
is
know,
good.
this is
I'm
tough.
going to go 6-0.
Yeah, it's probably be our best week. That sucks. My first 2 picks were Washington and New Orleans plus 7.5 each, and it looks like football.
How do I bet on the
Football team.
Reds Indians spring training game on Sunday?
You have 2 picks, Zach.
2 more picks. All right, we're going to go St. Mary's minus 6 against Pacific.
You would.
Show me your data. And then we're going to go with the nightcap game. Well, they're both nightcap games, both at 11. But Washington State at Arizona, we're going to go under 140. Seems like a lot for those 2 teams.
And then I'll finish it off. USC plus 3.5. I love Sam Darnold.
Sure.
At Colorado.
Sam Darnold, they lose. Even if they lose by field goal, you're good.
Exactly. You give me Sam Darnold and 3.5. Money, please.
Hey, you gotta think though. It's Colorado. They have on that team. They have McKinley Wright in his senior year. He should have been at Dayton, but he decided to go to Colorado because Archie Miller left. Great kid, great player.
Great kid, you know him.
No, I think he's a piece of shit because he decided not to go to Dayton. But
They're good kids. They're good kids.
good kids. There's a bunch of nappy-headed hoes. Remember that guy?
Yeah,
Remember that guy?
I remember, but easy.
I didn't say it.
Senator. All right, and now we'll cap the podcast with a mock draft, mock season. We did the Super Bowl one like this. Now we're doing Will Ferrell movies. So we have characters
with a twist.
With a twist.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's not just movies.
Oh, right. Yeah, we're not even picking a movie.
Right.
Excuse me.
I mean, we kind of are picking a movie via the character,
right.
but
And there is going to be some like.
you could have a bad Will Ferrell movie that had a good character.
Right. And actually, yeah, I do have a couple of those in here. It could get a little confusing down the road because I ran into a few, but we'll roll with it. Characters, side character, villain, lover, and a prop.
A prop.
A prop, I kind of explained it to you. So
Yeah.
it's the...
Could be an outfit, could be a scene setting, a vehicle, an item,
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to have my list here, and Scotty's going to go first.
Damn it.
Followed by me, and then you.
Well, he automatically gets the best character.
That could be...
Whatever character I choose, Zach's going to be like, really?
Yeah.
And
And then that
Buddy
sucks
the Elf.
because I'm... What?
Buddy the Elf.
Wow.
Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Who goes
hell
second?
Yeah. It's a fucking
Me?
classic.
Damn it.
Was that the one you were going to take?
No.
Elf?
No.
All right.
No.
So
Of course it wasn't.
You,
It's probably
you have-
Anchorman or some stupid shit.
Yep, mine is Anchorman.
Some stupid shit, yeah.
Some stupid shit.
The greatest Will Ferrell
Right.
character of all time.
Yeah, I'm going with Ron Burgundy, which is definitely not stupid shit. This is Buddy the Elf, first overall pick. My God.
How is Buddy the Elf? Buddy the Elf and Elf is more of a classic than Anchorman. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's a seasonal classic.
Yeah, but
You're
is it not
watching that.
more of a classic?
You can watch. No, Anchorman is more of a classic than Elf.
Wrong.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to go with Ricky Bobby.
Damn it.
And I've thought of going with, because there's some other ones that are, dark horse characters. It's not your number one pick, but it's, there's going to be some value in these later rounds with Will Ferrell
definitely.
characters. Are we just going characters, then we're going props, or we can pick?
Oh, no, you can go with it any order.
Gotcha. And then, so I've got a second pick here.
That's why probably if you didn't take Ricky Bobby, I might have snagged it second just to get my 2 characters out of the way.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the suit from Anchorman as my prop.
Nice.
That burgundy suit
That's what it is.
on Ron Burgundy. Actually, I'm going to change it.
God
I'm
damn it,
sorry.
Zach.
It's going to be Sex Panther, the
Damn it!
actual
Damn!
cologne. 60% of the time. Works every time.
Oh, that's good. All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go...
Go with the suit?
Yeah, well, not the suit.
The Winnebago?
Yeah.
We should have this thing, like, you have to choose a prop here, you have to choose a blah here.
No, because that's the part of the draft is you can...
Yeah.
Scotty, there's going to be some first overall material waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine. It's going to be a side character.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Cal Naughton Jr.
There you go. Shake and bake.
There's no more of a ride or die homie than Cal Naughton Jr. who would literally wreck his car just for you to win because he doesn't even care about winning. He just wants to help you win.
Yeah.
So Cal Naughton Jr. is my side character.
My side character is going to be same actor, different movie, Dale and Step Brothers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Easy pick. And then I'm actually going to pick a love interest early.
Nice.
Because we're having fun here, right?
See,
and it's might surprise you.
Sorry, Scotty. Before you go, we need an independent party to judge these and give us a winner.
Gotcha.
True.
Starting with this
Rachel McAdams.
Nice.
From Eurovision.
Eurovision. I had her on there.
There you go.
It's a great fucking movie. Dude.
Underrated movie for sure.
I thought
Such an underrated movie.
But this is, we could probably rip him for this because this is a 6th round pick. For me, anyways. I mean, you had her on your list, but I didn't even have it on my list. Secret, yeah.
I don't care. I like it. I take it where I want.
Stand by your man.
No wrong answers. And I'm taking. I think Rachel McAdams is hilarious and also attractive.
So I'm gonna go with
timeless.
I'm gonna go with a villain, and he's my number 1 villain.
You son of a bitch! Please don't do it.
I don't think you have.
Okay.
It's Dean Pritchard from Old School.
Oh, okay.
Jeremy Piven.
One
of my favorite characters.
Canceled, by the way.
Is he?
Oh yes, he's been canceled.
Yeah. Didn't know that.
Is he canceled?
Yeah, he went down actually in like when everything. But he was with the Harvey Weinstein class of 2017.
Tough class to be in.
All right, so that's me, right? I'm gonna go with the villain from Step Brothers, Adam Scott's character. Huff is their last name. What's his? Derek.
Yeah, washboard abs, Derek.
Yeah. I lather these up with Kiehl's in the shower. I haven't had a carb since 2004. All right, and then I'm gonna follow up with a love interest, Veronica Corningstone.
Yeah, that's the number 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that one was value here in the second round. Veronica Corningstone
from
Christina Applegate.
Did you see Anchorman, Scotty?
Oh, it's been a while.
All right, I'm gonna go with a prop.
Okay.
And say,
Hulk hands.
The conch in Anchorman that summons the news team.
Okay, that's fair.
Scotty, 2 picks.
Oh, and then it's me. Man, fuck. Should I go another love interest?
Hey.
I'm gonna do. No.
What's he gonna do?
Don't take what I have.
Eva.
No.
Eva from Eva Mendes from the other guys.
Sheila Gamble.
Yeah.
Damn, that's literally what I was about to pick.
Yeah.
And I went with a fucking conch.
Yeah.
There's still a good one there.
There's a few.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I have to do another character, huh?
Oh yeah.
Anchorman 2. Ron Burgundy. No, actually, that would count,
Burgundy.
and that should
blind
count,
Ron Burgundy.
No. I'm taking his character from Step Brothers, Will Ferrell's character.
Yeah, that's
Dale.
also what I was about to pick if you didn't.
What?
Or,
Dale.
Brennan
Huff.
Brennan Huff.
Yep.
Well, he has now. Scotty's
buddies.
strong with both Step Brothers characters.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'll take it.
I'm gonna go
It's a great
with
movie.
Jackie Moon. That's my second character.
There you go. A movie where he does not have a love interest, you could say.
No, yeah, very good question. Very good point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, I have both characters down.
Same.
I have a side character.
And I have
What
2
do I
love
need
interests. Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah.
I've got my 2 characters.
Zach, you have
Ricky Bobby.
You have a character, a prop,
a villain,
and a love interest.
Okay.
You don't have a side character yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Paul Rudd in Anchorman as a side character. No, Steve Carell.
Okay.
So
Brick Tamlin.
That was my other one.
Brick Tamlin.
That's where I was running into problems with. I didn't want us to each pick an individual member from the news team.
Right.
So I was just gonna say either you pick the whole news team, which also seems kind of unfair because you get all 3 of those famous characters, or you just get one and that's the
nobody else can pick a.
Right.
Gotcha.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go with prop. I'm gonna go with we're going with back to clothing here.
Yeah.
Which is his kimono from Wedding Crashers.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
The meatloaf. Fuck.
I'll get a love interest out of the way. I'll go with Susan from Talladega Nights, aka Amy Adams.
Amy Adams, Oscar winner.
I'm gonna go Mark Wahlberg. As a side character.
Gotcha.
Yeah, from the other guys. Strong on these two movies, the other guys and Step Brothers. I am. Apparently.
Terry.
Yeah.
Detective Terry Hoyts.
Yep.
Can I do Ron Burgundy's mustache as a prop?
It's a physical part of his body.
Yeah.
Is it?
Tough.
I don't know.
Did he grow that in?
He grew it for the first movie. I don't know about the second one. I know it was real in the first movie.
Why do you know that?
Are you struggling with props, Scotty?
No. How about Will Ferrell's balls in Step Brothers? Is that a prop?
That was a prop. It wasn't his actual nut.
Okay, I'll take that.
Ferrell's balls. Prosthetic balls.
My list is looking strong.
You could have gone with Hulk hands or Chewbacca masks, and he went with nutsack.
Well, I'm going to go with sword signed by Randy Jackson.
There you go. Good housekeeping.
All right. Zach?
Okay. So we'll take it back to love interest. We'll go with
Two characters.
chick from Elf, Zooey Deschanel.
Zoe Disney Channel.
Yeah. What's her name in that movie? I'm blanking. Scotty, this is your.
I don't know. Who
This
cares?
is your movie. What's her name? He said it's like his number one overall pick was this movie.
Right, what
Who
an
cares?
idiot. Fucking dumbass. Stupid bitch.
What else? I need another villain, don't I?
Jovi.
Hang on, he's about to sneeze. Just do it.
name is
There
Jovi.
you go. Let it out. Gotcha. I need another villain.
Here's
I'm gonna
the
go
big
with
one you're missing.
Peter Dinklage from Elf. Totally straight up kicks him in the chest. I know there's a big one I'm missing, but I like this is pre Game of Thrones Peter Dinklage.
Is that your pick?
I like him as my second villain.
All right. Well, I'm taking the villain. I had Jean Girard, Talladega Nights.
Oh wow, Jean Girard. Sacha Baron Cohen.
I mean, that's like
Borat.
literally his job is the villain of that.
Yeah.
2 picks, Scotty.
I just didn't want to pick two from the.
I need a side.
I need a villain, and I'm taking.
What do I need?
I don't remember this actor's name. Maybe I think it's Mel Gibson. Actually, Mel Gibson and Daddy's Home 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I get another one, don't I?
Wahlberg as a side character
Fuck,
and a villain.
man. God
I know.
damn it.
Yep.
He's like, I can't even think.
All
of
right,
it.
real quick, since we each have 8 picks, Scotty, you have...
I know what I need. I need another prop and a villain.
Buddy... Okay, you need a prop and villain.
I've
I
got,
need a side character and a lover. What do you need, Zach? Because you did 3 quarterbacks at the Super Bowl one time.
yeah. I need a.
So you have...
I have props. I have lovers. I have villains. I have main characters. I think I just need a
All right, so you
side character.
you have
Okay.
characters, Ricky Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
You need another character.
Really? I only have one.
You only have Ricky Bobby.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then villain or prop, you have
Two.
you good.
Sex Panther.
And then side character, you have Brick Tamlin
Mm-hmm.
and none.
Okay, so I need another side character
then
and,
you
and
have,
another main
you
character.
have 2 villains, Derek Huff
All
and
right.
Peter Dinklage.
Gotcha.
And you have the 2 lovers with
I
Brick and Zoe.
have a good villain, and this is
Yep.
gonna round out this round before rounds back to me. I'm surprised this one actually made it far, but Will Arnett and Amy Poehler in Blades of Glory.
Nice.
Okay.
Fairchild and Strauss von Waldenberg.
Nice. That's a
Okay.
great one.
What's that one from?
Blades of Glory.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was saying what Scotty's was.
Who are the villains in? There really isn't a huge villain in Eurovision, is there?
Yeah, the Russian dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's not really like at the end. He's not really a villain. Like they try to make him
The
out.
antagonist, I would say.
Side character Mike Ditka in Kicking and Screaming.
That's your side character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. Is it my turn?
Yep.
I'm going to go character Representative Cam Brady.
Damn it! I mean, I didn't have it left, but
And my prop will be his Zack Galifianakis' mustache in that. I have to do a prop
no.
side character.
Yes.
Can I pick Will Ferrell as a side character in? No, I'd be the villain in
Yeah.
Zoolander.
That's the
Yeah.
that was the one that was the hard one when Will Ferrell is the villain.
Right.
So you could say really his villain is Derek Zoolander.
Yeah. I would say my side character. Gosh, it's tough.
Lover. I have another lover, and it's hard.
Yeah. Let's go with Snoop Dogg in Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
I know that's not his movie,
Right.
but I know he is a side character in that
Right.
movie, but that's just another side character from that movie. I'll go
No,
with.
it's not
Yeah.
bad. And then for my last lover, I'm gonna go Shayna from The Campaign,
There you go.
who he calls the wrong number and he wants to lick her butthole in a porta potty or
Nice.
something. Denny's restroom.
I let a goat lick my balls.
All right, Scotty, finish it off with a prop.
Yeah, I'd like to trade my final round
Oh my
pick
God.
to a future final round pick.
Can I just give you a prop then?
I kind of want to keep prosthetic ball. I have one. I just kind of want to keep prosthetic balls as my only prop. But if I had to pick one, it would be the cornrows that he gets in Get Hard with Kevin Hart. That has to be a prop,
No,
right?
the prop would be the shiv that he shoves up. He keisters up
Yeah,
his
do
butt.
you know what a prop is? A prop is not a hairstyle.
Yeah, but
could
like
go
with,
it is a hairstyle if it's a wig,
His would you?
or
count
it
his
is a
do-
prop if it's a wig.
Would his dog be in the dog in Zoolander be a prop or a side character?
Yeah, I was
Well, it's
wondering
living.
that too. Or I was gonna say the shuriken he throws at
Oh, yeah.
Zoolander that he stops with blue steel. But we'll go with the cornrows in Get Hard.
Sure.
Fuck
why not?
yeah,
All right,
daddy.
all right, some other ones. Characters. Frank Ricard from Old School. We're going streaking.
Mm-hmm.
No one
Ricard.
actually picked him in Other Guys.
Could get with Snoop Dogg as a side character in Old School.
Yeah. But Detective Alan Gable and Other Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Brad and Daddy's Home. I'm surprised I didn't pick Mugatu,
Mm-hmm.
but I got Jackie Moon and Ron Burgundy, so I was pretty happy about that. Chaz Michael Michaels in Blades of Glory.
I thought about for props. I was originally gonna do his onesie from that movie. The
Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Steve Batabi from Night at the Roxbury.
oh yeah.
And then Sky Corrigan or Kerrigan in Superstar
Mhm.
with the girl from SNL.
Yeah. Molly Shannon.
Yeah.
I was thinking for props. Shit, I just totally lost my train of thought.
Molly
Keep going.
Shannon still on SNL?
Car in Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. What'd you say?
me.
Is Molly Shannon still in SNL?
No,
No.
she was in the '90s.
I know,
Early
but I
2000s.
thought I saw her recently on one. Maybe not.
No.
Darnell Lewis is a side character in Get Hard. Kevin Hart. Mitch in The Campaign, who's Jason Sudeikis, the campaign manager.
Oh yeah.
Monix from Semi-Pro.
Oh, characters. One that probably flew under the radar. His character from the short, the YouTube short, Funny or Die short, Rent, where the little girl, the drunk landlord is like a 3-year-old girl who's trying to get rent from him. You see that video, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
It's like 7-minute video.
Yeah.
Still with Will Ferrell character.
Jimmy McElroy, Napoleon Dynamite, in Blades of Glory. Villains, one I wanted to take, but we only got 2, was Wes Mantooth, Vince Vaughn, and
Yeah.
Anchorman. The middle schoolers and Step Brothers. That'd be
Oh, yeah. Mr. Chris Gardocki.
Yeah. The dad in Elf.
If you don't come over here and lick that white dog shit.
The Rock, Samuel L. Jackson, and the other guys, even though they were
side characters.
Yeah. Well, I put them as villains.
Okay.
They died really quick.
Aim for the bushes.
Dusty in Daddy's Home. John Cena in Daddy's Home 2.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA in Semi-Pro. Derek Zoolander. Marty Huggins in The Campaign. Bob Schaefer, Nick Kroll in The House.
Oh yeah,
the gambling movie.
Oh my god!
And
I just read a description of The House. Has Ferrell ever looked this dispirited and listless? What sounds like a solid, if high concept premise, a couple attempt to pay for their daughter's college by setting up a casino in their suburban neighborhood, is dead on arrival here. Quite possibly the worst movie everyone involved has ever been in. Jesus.
Oh yeah, right. It's not as bad as Will Ferrell's Sherlock Holmes movie.
Or that Downhill movie he did with the chick from Seinfeld.
Holmes and Watson is the next one on the list, but The House is
Holmes and Watson is like literally rated the worst movie of all time.
Seriously, is that bad?
It's one of the it's terrible.
Holmes and Watson. Was that in the one in the theaters that just fucking bombed?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember that. Man, that seems so long ago because I remember seeing a trailer and like that would probably be funny, and then I was like, oh, thank God I didn't see that.
Tiger jumpsuit and kicking and screaming.
Yeah. The cappuccino machine in Kicking and Screaming.
Himself.
Right, is that our show?
Wait, himself in Everything Must Go because he's his own worst villain and he's an alcoholic.
That movie.
What's
Got
the
something
other
to say?
one where he's? It's like a not funny Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah.
He has like two of them.
Yeah,
What the other one is Stranger Than Fiction, right?
Everything Must Go is terrible.
Yeah.
Stranger Than Fiction is in his top 10.
Yeah, Stranger Than Fiction. Terrible movie.
You think?
But it's not Will Ferrell.
People they have Stranger Than this list has Vulture has it ranked Stranger Than Fiction higher than Anchorman 2.
Ranking slut. Whatever the rankings say.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, but it's reinforced. It's backed up.
It's not a movie, but Will Ferrell character is Ashley Schaefer from Eastbound and Down.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. The House wasn't.
Oh, hopped up on Fanta tonight.
I didn't think The House was that bad because it was a gambling movie, but Nick Kroll in it as the villain is funny.
Yeah. Is that our show?
That's our show.
Here we go. There's a little place where the sun sleeps late and pulls himself a shot of tequila. It's a little place called Pleasure Island. That's where I'd like to feel ya. It's easy to find just beyond the last wave, where the dolphins and whales are up mating. Sail all day and all night and then take a hard ride. That's where I'll be awaiting. Pleasure Island, island of pleasure. No need to stop and think. Pleasure Island, a beautiful treasure. Come on down and have a drink.